Hello everyone and welcome back. Today is the 11th of January in the year 2021 and the time is now 12:44 p.m. and the temperature is 36 degrees Fahrenheit.
And we're at 64th Avenue and Edgar G. Holmes Oval in Fresh Meadows, Queens, New York.
It is a bit cloudy, but it's a beautiful day. Outside is very chilly, but the good thing is that it's not windy. And we're now on 188th Street.
This is a nice, wide, one-lane road.
Yes, it is. Today look like a winter day.
Yeah, I think it's probably because it is.
To my left there, we just passed the Meadows Early Childhood Center.
You know, you said today it looks like a winter day, but not so long ago it wasn't looking so winterish. Remember,
Yeah.
a little clearer, the sun was trying to peek through. But now that the sun is completely hidden, it does look like winter without the snow.
Look at those guys blowing away the leaves. Those leaf blowers are very powerful.
Yeah.
Over here you have Walgreens, Fresh Meadows Natural, Becky's Nails and Spa, Citibank, and Peking Chinese food. And we're now crossing 73rd Avenue. Fifth Avenue. Are you familiar with this area?
Yeah, I've been over here plenty of times. There's Union Turnpike right there. We've crossed this street a number of times. I crossed this street a number of times in the last, say, few weeks, but on Union Turnpike itself.
Okay. I've been out here a few times myself, but I'm not too familiar with the area.
And this particular street on this side of town, I don't travel very much.
Okay.
But the general area, yeah, I'm familiar with. The Q17 bus that runs into Flushing, number 7 train runs down this street.
Where to run from to go to Flushing?
You know something? I think around Francis Lewis of Springfield Boulevard and 73rd Avenue, is it?
Yeah, I've seen it
no.
several times, but I'm not sure of the route.
Right. No, I believe it stops in the terminal, 165th Street.
Here you have Perth Road. We also have a Perth Road in Jamaica West Indies. I think Perth Road runs from the back of Manchester High School, goes all the way up past Waltham Gate, go further around to, I think that's Dunrabin.
Okay.
Yeah, Perth Road. And the cross street in front of us here is Radnor Road. And this is Avon Road.
We're about to cross over the Grand Central Parkway running east and west. And we're still on 188th Street.
And this building here to my right is the Summit School. Notice on the bus stop here they have Q17 Jamaica and then they have Q17 Limited Jamaica. What's the difference?
The limited doesn't stop in every single stop. That's almost like an express, like the Q44 and the Q20.
Okay.
The Q20 A and B, they're the limited. The local, rather, they stop in all the stops. Where
yeah, normally I used to the word express, so I was just wondering.
Yeah, it's a limited stop now.
Okay.
We used to say express for all of them that didn't stop in every single stop, but they call them limited. An express bus is just that. It's really express.
And we'll be making a right turn onto Hillside Avenue and off 188th Street. I had something from McDonald's.
Wow, it's been a while now. One of the times I did a movement job, I guess probably about a month and so ago, maybe a little more.
And what's your favorite thing from there?
My favorite from McDonald's is their Big Mac.
we'll be turning onto 179th Street. Big Mac.
Yep, 2 all beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. Big Mac.
When you order it, probably if you say that without saying Big Mac, some of the people who are working there wonder, what is he saying? Yeah. And we're now in Jamaica, New York, 11432. The cross street in front of us there, that's Jamaica Avenue.
Mm-hmm. Yep, if you turn left and keep straight out toward Cross Island Parkway, it turns into Jericho Turnpike.
Oh.
And if you go to the right, we'll go down into the Jamaica Center shopping area down there, and the Federal Building, and a number of important spots over there. York College is on Jamaica Avenue. Part of it, the old building, is on Jamaica Avenue.
I guess when you say Federal Building, you're talking about the Social Security Office.
Yeah, that building.
Most people just know it as the Social Security Office.
Mm-hmm.
But it is indeed a federal building. You know this area well?
Yeah, pretty well, yeah. I used to live not too far from here years ago. I used to work about 6 blocks down in front of us at May's department store and food fair back in the early 70s.
Oh, May's department store is now Raymond Flanagan, right?
Yeah, I believe it is, yeah.
And not that the name changed, but where that one is, Raymond Flanagan is now there.
Right.
Well, I'm very familiar with Jamaica because I used to live in Jamaica, West Indies, with area code 1876.
And I lived in Jamaica too, New York, 11433. As a matter of fact, there are a lot of people from Jamaica live here in Jamaica.
Yeah, I realize.
Jamaica. And not just Jamaican, but a lot of the Caribbean islands. How do you pronounce that? Caribbean or Caribbean?
Well, just like you say Caribbean, but for me and a lot of other people I know, we say Caribbean.
Okay. I think it's really phonetically speaking Caribbean, because it's 2 B's, right? CARIBBEAN or something like that.
Well, as I said, people pronounce things differently, but I say Caribbean.
Okay.
Just like a lot of, but I know you would say it the way you say it. So.
I normally say Caribbean, but I think it's really Caribbean. Caribbean. The 2 B's make the I soft.
You're the Caribbean island. And guys, while you're watching my video, if you have any suggestions, comments, or corrections, you can go ahead and post them in the comments. I would really love to see what you have to say and to get some feedback from you. Look on the front of this truck. A girl fox. And a truck, you would expect to see at least a boy fox. Yeah, with a girl fox dressed in a dress.
Well, you got to remember, a lot of times, for whatever reason, they call vehicles girls, or her or she, yeah.
Like I know somebody had a car, they called the car Betsy.
Okay.
Here to my left we have Pretty Girl, and to my right we have Rainbow. These stores have some really good stuff at affordable prices, and both of them, they are female clothing store. I think no, that's not yeah, I was going to say I think Rainbow sell kids stuff in a section as well, but no, I'm mixing that up.
And at the light there is, on the right side is 163rd Street, but on the left side is Guy R. Brewer Boulevard, which runs from here, Jamaica Avenue, all the way over to Rockaway Boulevard in Queens. And this, at one point back in the 70s, was called New York Boulevard. Okay. I don't remember the year they changed the name, but it was originally New York Boulevard.
You see all the sellers on the street here? And this is nothing compared to when times are normal. Even this summer, you come out here, everything is out here on the street. A whole lot of vendors selling stuff, so you come out here, you can get whatever you want. There you have Burlington. At one time it was just Burlington Coat Factory. Now it's Burlington Ladies, Men's, Kids, Babies, Home Coats.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. The first time I went to Burlington was, I think, 2011, and at that time it was just coats. I think they probably changed it out now close to 2 years, I think. Here to my right you have Old Navy and Multiplex Cinemas, and the next building there, that's the Federal Building, the Social Security Office.
Also New York and Company right here.
Yeah.
And they have a Wendy's. I like Wendy's too, you know.
Yeah, we just crossed Parsons Boulevard. And all of this is the Social Security Office. Crossing 153rd Street.
And right here we have King's Manor Museum in the building to our right. And this park here, I don't know if it's still the same name, but I've always known it as King's Park.
Okay. At this bus stop here you can get the Q6 to JFK Airport, the Q8 to East New York, the Q9 to South Ozone Park, the Q24 to Bushwick, and the Q30 to Jamaica Avenue and 158th Street.
And the bus stop in front of it, you can get the Q31, which runs from Bayside to Jamaica, the Q41, the Q54, which runs into Williamsburg, which used to be years ago called the Q53, and also the Q56, which goes into, I believe it's in Broadway in Brooklyn.
Broadway in Junction.
Broadway Junction? Yeah, Broadway Junction, yeah, but it's in Brooklyn.
Yeah, but where? In Brooklyn?
In Brooklyn, yeah.
Okay.
And what is that, the Q41, where does that say that goes?
Lindenwood.
Lindenwood. So we're going to make our left turn right here onto 150th Street off of Jamaica Avenue.
These are the older buses, right? You look at the front of them.
Well, that's a different type, but yeah, they're a number of years old, but it's not too old a model. But they had here those here in Jamaica. We didn't have that in Flushing.
Oh.
Those are some of the newer Arctics right there that just passes. I believe that's the Q44.
And the tracks up above there, that's Long Island Railroad, right?
Yes. If you go to our right a few blocks over to Sutphin Boulevard, you have the station, Long Island Railroad Station, Jamaica Station, where you can also catch the what is it? Train to the plane?
Yeah, the JFK Air Train.
Mm-hmm.
It runs from directly out of JFK Airport. You can get it in all terminals. It runs from there to Jamaica Station and to Howard Beach Station.
Okay.
95th Avenue to my right.
And I believe at this point we're in the South Jamaica area. This is Liberty Avenue crossing here.
Tuskegee Airman Way.
Yeah, Tuskegee Airman Way, yeah.
And we'll be making a right turn here onto 107th Avenue.
And the Sutphin Boulevard in front of us, if we were to make a left turn, it would take us as far as Rockaway Boulevard, and that's where it ends. If we would go to the right, we could take it as far as Hillside Avenue and go. That's as far as it goes in that direction.
Okay, so it's not really a long stretch.
Not really, no, nothing like a Northern Boulevard, or, something like that.
Yeah, I'm 188th Street where I realize
Mhm,
that street is a long street. And this is Waltham Street we're about to cross. You remember when we just left the oval there in Fresh Meadows?
Mhm.
I was saying to you when we passed Perth Road,
Mhm.
that Perth Road is from Manchester High School back
Yeah.
gate in Jamaica, West Indies, when you pass Waltham and go
Yeah,
further up
right.
here.
Okay, we have
And
another
here,
one.
here we have Waltham.
And this is Liverpool right here. It's like England, but
Yeah, Manchester United and Liverpool.
really?
No, the
Oh.
games.
Oh,
when the
okay,
games
yeah,
are
yeah,
going
yeah,
on.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, football teams.
There's a Liverpool, England also.
I don't know much about football and stuff, but
Is that what we call soccer here? That's
Yeah.
football you're talking about?
Yeah. and we're crossing Inwood Street. I remember, I think it was,
Excuse me, if we go down 2 blocks, we can only go left.
what is the street here? Pine Grove Street. So we're now on Pine Grove Street. Yeah, I was saying, I think it was 90. Oh, let me see. I think it was 98 or somewhere there when the Reggae Boys in Jamaica qualified for the World Cup. At that point, Rennie Moyes was their coach. I think it was Brazilian.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think that's one time when a lot of people who didn't even understand football really followed it, to know
Okay,
that
yeah.
Jamaica made it to the World Cup finals.
Mm-hmm.
Not the finals, to the World Cup.
Okay.
I don't know how far they got there, whatever. I don't remember. We have a supermarket and we're on Lakewood Avenue. Princeton Street. That's to my left. And here again we're about to cross Liverpool Street again.
New York really has an intricate transportation system. In all areas you have some sort of public transportation. In the Queens, Brooklyn, in the five boroughs.
Okay. Makes sense. You have a lot of people who depend on it.
Yeah, definitely.
And this is it, guys. I'll be ending my ride here on Suffern Boulevard and Lakewood Avenue in Jamaica, New York. Please remember to subscribe and see you soon.